law and order situation in Andhra, if you were to ask me as to what is happening on that front, first time probably in the history of this country, you would never have seen such a situation. Wherein the cops, two of the SIs, sub-inspectors, who were intoxicated, who were in a slightly high pitch, who were slightly high, found in the car. The driver who was driving was also high. Car met with an accident, and the villagers surrounded the car. And when the villagers surrounded the car, when they saw all these three people, including the driver, the two SIs sitting behind, all of them high, when the villagers looked into the dicky as well, the villagers videographed the back seat and as well as the dicky, wherein ganja was found, police uniform was found, liquor was found. Now you tell me, which state would you find cops caught with ganja? Only in the state of Andhra Pradesh, you have a mafia situation where the cops, along with the political bigwigs and the criminals, are working together as a mafia and doing this business, including drugs. Now, if one were to be neutral, what kind of action would you take? Someone caught like this, if you were balanced, you would book these SIs, put them behind bars, make an example of this act, make an example of these people. But what did the government do in Andhra Pradesh? The DSP defense, the SIs, comes up with an argument that the cops were going in a car and they spotted someone who was doubtful, and when they had gone and pursued that person had ganja and they were chasing him. And what did the SP say? No. SP said, the two cops were sent with prior information to conduct a raid. Then what did both the SIs state in their own FIR report, in their own statement given to another police station as their statement in that FIR report? Both the police had stated that one of the SI's son had stomachache, so that SI called this SI, and that is why this SI accompanied this SI to go to Addanki for treatment. Now look at the contradiction in each of the statements. Number one. Then the SP also said 108 phone call was also made by the SI, which is a blatant lie. In fact, the 108 service provider, in their own record sheet, clearly states that 108 phone call came from a villager and not from any SI or any police. So which is also a clear-cut lie, which is also a clear-cut deviation from the fact. Now the fact is, the cops were found in the car. The dicky of that car had ganjai. Police uniform also found in the same very car. And the driver and the SIs and the police were all videographed by the villagers. Now this is a fact. Now you tell me, what kind of action did you take? Now another important aspect is, according to DSP statements, the SIs, both of them pursued the biker who had ganja. So like James Bond 007. And what did the SP say? When we had the prior information, we sent SIs there to arrest, to conduct a raid. That means once again James Bond 007. And now when SP and DSP, when the DSP and SP, both of them speak of these people as 007s, then what should the government's response be? A pat on the back, a promotion, a Chief Minister's gold medal, or rather a President gold medal, or President's gold medal. Is it not a fact? But what did the government do? According to their own Eenadu paper, which were displayed, a gazette paper of the government, and another English daily, Deccan Chronicle, where a news item was published, which said, action taken on the SI, on the police. And Eenadu said, action was taken on 4 police people. SI was transferred to VR. Action taken. A small item, obscurely placed. Now on one side, you people are saying that he is 007. They have 007s, James Bonds. On the other side, you are initiating actions such as VR and actions such as disciplinary actions. So you yourself are contradicting your own stories. But the fact still is the same, that rather than putting these people behind bars, rather than taking stern action, the action that you people are trying to take is only for namesake, trying to protect the cops. So this is the plight of law and order in the state of Andhra Pradesh, visibly displayed by an accident.
CM Chandrababu Naidu announced 34% reservation in the PCs in the local body election.
In fact, I had given a very detailed presentation as to in whose regime BCs really benefited. And if Chandrababu Naidu could match any of those things, be it 11 ministers in 25-member cabinet that we had given during our regime, be it 2 out of the 5 deputy CMs who were BCs during our regime, be it 4 out of 11 Rajya Sabha members whom we sent to the Rajya Sabha being BCs, and be it the MPPs, Mandal Praja Parishad chairman post, be it municipal chairman post, be it mayor post, be it ZP chairman post, be it MPTC tickets being given, be it Sarpanch contested, be it Sarpanch tickets being given. The Sarpanch doesn't happen in party, but sympathizers, obviously, being given, or be it ZPTCs tickets that have been given and who won. Everything, in every sphere, we demonstrated that we have given far beyond 34%. Forget about 34%, but we've given far beyond 34%. When, during our regime, when we passed a GO, and when we had come up with 34% reservation to BCs, Chandrababu Naidu was the person who had his own sympathizer go to High Court and Supreme Court to ensure that BC reservations are struck down. So when the courts did strike it off then, citing 50% as a ceiling on reservation. Thanks to Chandrababu Naidu those days. YSRCP as a party, we exhibited more sincerity in ensuring that we give much more than 34%. But now, Chandrababu Naidu knowing very well that these are the facts. The cases have been, that this has been struck down in High Court and Supreme Courts and in also in multiple states as well. Knowing very well that this is the plight, yet he once again, for name's sake, issues a GO. And his own people once again go to the court. But he says, we should not go to the court. And then the court would automatically, because it's a violation of law which is prevalent, it's a violation of judgment which is in prevalence. So automatically the courts will strike down. So why this drama?
So, sir, same spirit will be carried out in upcoming local body elections. So, will you give more preference to PCs?
See, the fact is, when you're in the opposition, when somebody is trying to enact laws, you should ask that person what he is doing. Today, his cabinet, you should ask Chandrababu Naidu how many ministers are BCs. You should ask how many people he sent for Rajya Sabha. You should ask Chandrababu Naidu what he will do. You should ask all these things to not somebody in the opposition, but somebody in the government.